Hey everyone, to the final part of Jack 2. This time I'm going to be doing the cleanup because we're getting that 100% now. Because now all we have to do is just do the aftermath of the story, which is all the side mission shit.
Here's a tough one. Beat the clock to here.
So the first one here is to get the orb up by the corner over there, which is easy. I don't think you need to even worry about that much. But yeah, outside of this, I mean, it's pretty obvious how this one works now. And we have 190 now, so... But the next one is actually unique.
I've detected a dark eco spill. You must remove this hazard quickly before the city is contaminated.
Yeah, it's all dark eco. So it's 30 pieces of dark eco, which does count to our actual dark eco count. And yeah, we're just gonna get all 30 of them. We'll get Dark Jack pretty quickly from this. And the line I go for is go for this spot first, because it's all like spread out and awkward. And then go for the rest, which is actually more like a line of dark eco. So at that point it becomes a lot more easier and basic to deal with compared to what we're doing right now. And yeah, you have a lot of time to deal with this, so it's not that difficult at all. It's honestly a pretty easy side mission, but it's a unique one at least. So there's that. And the last side mission thing we have to do is quite honestly the most annoying one. Because you don't get that much time. It's actually in a spot that's not easy to get to. And you can confuse it with 4 other spots that are exactly the same. So it is quite honestly the hardest one, in my opinion, when it comes to these find the precursor orb side missions. But right now, we're completing this one, and I did miss this somehow. I don't know how, but you can miss it still.
You removed the dark eco hazard in time. The city is grateful to you.
And there you go. And there we go, 3 precursor orbs. So, now it's time for the last side mission, which is, well, the bullshit one.
Recognize this place, find it fast, and a reward is yours.
Yeah, it's over there. I'm gonna jump cut to the spot, so that's why the day changed. So, about this one. In order to get this, we are going to need a zoomer. We are then going to have to drive our zoomer all the way over to, I believe, the right at the top corner of it. So you have to go around and then, like, get to that corner. And then we have to jump up and hit the water right above. We can't fuck this up. And grab it. Like so. Easier said than done, honestly. Once you've got it, then that's it. That's all the side missions. We have done everything we need to when it comes to all these little bits going around the map and finding these. Now all that's left is the mini games. So, first of all will be the gun course, the weapon courses, because those are obnoxious, and I want to get them out of the way right now. However, I glitched. So, dead. Okay, let me just jump cut back over, and now it's time for the gun course. I'm going to show you what the record is for all 4 of these are, as well as get some ammo for this. And I'll also show you the doors here. I have 2 gun courses. For instance, this one right over here that had the yellow gun now has the Peacemaker, and this one with the red gun now has the Vulcan Fury. So there you go. And here are the records. Now, I said that there is a bit that you might not consider pure, but I'm doing it anyway because otherwise I'm going to be here all fucking day and I don't want to suffer.
Try for the course record.
So, what I did, and I believe it'll happen very soon, is the ammo. I fucking hate having this amount of ammo, especially in some of these courses where you will waste a fuck ton of ammo. Yeah, it does glitch out a bit, I'm sorry about that, but you can still watch it at least. But, yeah. I basically went through this with unlimited ammo. It's not really that needed for this one or the next one, honestly. you can do both courses with limited ammo that you have. So, 100 here, 200 the other gun. Those are fine. You just have to shoot in, like, fucking sparingly, essentially. You have to shoot at things when you have to shoot at them. You can't spam. But here's the thing. I also have to know how everything works, so if you do a certain thing, you can get one of those gold enemies out, which you need, because they will help the fuck out of you. See? But, yeah. When it comes to anything else, like with these bonus fucking courses, I swear to God, they're almost impossible with the ammo that you have currently, because they do not give you that much ammo. They give you ammo drops, but it's really not much. So unfortunately, what we're dealing with here is shit that's just gonna be tough, it's gonna be a little bit unfair, and, you know, it's gonna get to a point where it's almost impossible to really beat them without using unlimited ammo. A lot of people just opt to use unlimited ammo for the second half of these gun courses. I did do this one, I believe, the last one without using the unlimited ammo though, so I did do these ones purely, because I can, but I could not do the Vulcan Fury or the Peacemaker ones purely at all.
Congratulations. You achieved the gold record.
So we got the gold for that one, for the blaster, or whatever, and now it's time for yellow gun. Yeah, scatter gun. Now it's time for the Vulcan Fury, which, yeah. You see how easy it is to lose all that ammo? Now this one you could do sparingly, but the way this gun works, you don't want to. So, to help me out, considering how fast-paced it's going to be, I just did this. And as you can see, with unlimited ammo, if you run out of ammo like you get a 0, you'll still shoot. Here's the thing. If I was to do this sparingly, like, doing this on its own is already a pain in the ass for me to get a gold in. Like, there's some of these, they're fucking everywhere, and they want you to really, like, shoot at everything. So a great thing would be to take a distance and then just shoot in a straight line. But the way this gun works, that it will spread a bit, even if it's straight, so you'll still miss at times. So it's like, you kind of have to just go crazy on this. Like, this is difficult. These are, like, the most difficult to really do. I hate the gun courses. I have nothing good to say about the gun courses. Which is why I'm getting them out of the way right now, and you're watching me get them out of the way right now. I just got the bronze already. We're nearly at the end, and I have to get it gold. So this is silver. Gold is like 1,500. And I do give you a lot of these fucking enemies, but it's like, the way they spread them out is a pain in the ass. And you have to kill a whole bunch of enemies to get the gold out, so it's like, yeah, I wouldn't have gotten all that gold if I didn't do that. And now it's time for the other course, which, as you can see, it's just giving me the blue gun. But yeah, now we'll get straight into the blaster training, which took me a few tries as well, and quite frankly, I gave up on this one too, I believe. Yeah, I did. So I'm just doing this. Yeah. It's cheap, but the way that the spin shooting works is it will almost always hit the enemies only, and will leave the pedestrians alone. It's really weird how that works, but it does. quite honestly, it's better for this. Because you gotta really push forward in order to get a lot of this shit. Like, they really force you to go forward. I believe last time I only was able to, essentially get the requirement beat. I didn't actually beat bronze at all. It wasn't even close. So, yeah, gold, you might not see this as too much of a problem with gold and such, but it's like, I'm quite honestly better at doing this instead of actually trying to aim with this fucking gun. Because even in game, aiming with this gun and such is just painful. But the aim in this game, as you have seen sometimes, is really awkward. It doesn't work right. So, spread fire like this is much better to me. So yeah, this isn't the most pure thing to do. You know, just going about doing this shit with a fucking cheat on. And I can agree, this is kind of dirty. But then again, like, 99% of you out there have done the same thing. And the 1% of people that have taken, like, probably fucking days of practice in order to get real good at this shit. So it's like,
Congratulations. You achieved the gold record.
I'm not gonna spend all fucking day on this. I'm just gonna get him out of the way I want to, and just finish it. Cause pure 100% is just getting all of these fucking precursor orbs the correct way. And the correct way involves actually, you know, doing the fucking minigames and shit, and actually beating the records. How I beat the record doesn't fucking matter. As long as I beat them, and I'm not exploiting a fucking glitch, then that's pure. And I'm not exploiting any kind of glitch. I'm using a cheat that the game gives you for getting a certain amount of fucking precursor orbs, as well as beating the main game, beating the story. So I mean, can you really blame me for doing this? Plus, to add to this, we've got new enemy boards here, which I believe only get destroyed by these fucking, by these shots. And you need to remember, this gun only takes 10 shots. It is extremely limited. And so this fucking gun course lets you use every gun. So this is not a good gun course, honestly. But the good news is, after we've done this, we never have to use guns ever again. Because the next bit I'm going to be doing after this is getting the precursor orbs that I missed. Because I did miss a few.
Congratulations. You achieved the gold record.
So there you go. I've done it.
Care to try for the
I now have 232 precursor orbs. And I've beaten all the records. So now it's time for me to go back to some places to get some precursor orbs that I actually missed. So here's the cheats. Turn it off now. We also had unlimited fucking Dark Jack, unlimited health, invincibility and all that crap. I had a lot of things. But ultimately what mattered here is me beating all of these records and, you know, getting shit done. Now it's time to go and do the, yeah, not do the races just yet, even though here they are, including the reverse races, which we'll get to that soon. But yeah, right now, we're going to go right on ahead to collecting all of the precursor orbs that I missed in some levels. One of them I can't believe I missed this one at all. It's right here. The next one is over back here at the fucking trials. I have invincibility on until I get fucked by spikes, because quite frankly, I'm not in the mood to time myself. And there it is, in this little cove here. I missed that too, no, it was obvious as well. But the worst one was back here in the very first level, the fucking pumping station. Because I missed a few. And I don't know why. I should have known where these were. I've gotten them before. Even this one, right in the distance, on that little island there, which you can actually get to by getting shot at. Climb the rocks up here, and it's at the top. Like, I don't know why I missed these. But I did. And that sucks. So the number you should be having right now, if you didn't miss any of these, like I did, is 238. Oh, by the way, if you are missing some metalhead gems, this spot always spawns metalhead gems, no matter what. So if you did miss any, come back here and grind. And guess what? I got 40, like I did in that last thing while I was re-recording shit. So, yay, now it's in sync and nothing looks fucking awkward. Except it is, but whatever. Now it's time to do the races.
Welcome to the Stadium Central Computer.
So we're going to start off with the normal races, and then to the reverse races. There's a glitch to this, though, that actually crashes the game. I'll get to that soon. But right now, it's time for some racing. And I don't have to cheat for these. In fact, I can't cheat for these. But they're tough. These times are very tight. Like, 2 of these, Class 3 and Class 1, are bullshit. They're not as bad as the city race, but they're pretty bad. So first of all, Class 3. Look at that fucking day change there. Okay, so this one. In order to do this one, you have to, if you want to do any of these, honestly, you have to preserve the boost for when you absolutely need them. And then you have to get your shots just right. You cannot miss a fucking spot. So what you're seeing right now is me basically doing the best I can with doing these races. Now here's the other thing. I've seen people actually cheat by glitching themselves onto other parts of the track in order to skip a whole bunch of shit and make this go by much quicker, like being able to beat this in under a minute and such. Now, if you're speedrunning 100%, you wouldn't be doing this anyway. You would be basically doing the fucking abusable trick. Unless you are supposed to do pure 100% though. In which case, well, you probably wouldn't be doing that trick anyway, but if you are, like, it's really cheap, and it's really easy to pull off. Like, it just requires you to hit at the right spot and being able to bounce yourself onto the platforms and such. But to me, it's not pure. Because you're not doing this race in a very, like, legit way. Because you're exploiting a glitch. Much like exploiting the glitch to get precursor orbs infinitely. It's not right. So I'm doing this legit way of actually going through the entire track, all 5 laps, and trying to do as fast as possible on them to beat the gold records. Now, as long as you stay ahead, the CPU can't do shit. So just be fast, don't stop, don't slow down unless you need to, because there'll be points. And always have boosts ready, and always use boosts in the right spots.
Congratulations, you achieved the gold record.
It took me a lot of tries, and the thing is, I lost this record. I got a bit of a better record later on, I believe it was like 16 or 15, whatever, but I lost this record because of the glitch that you're about to see right now. If you complete a class, like class 3, and then you decide to do what I wanted to do, which is to then switch to the reverse version of it, because you're thinking, well, they don't have to do anything about that. They just have to, like, switch the positioning for me and my racers and such by going the other direction. The track doesn't have to change at all. So it would make loading this up much quicker. If you do this, though, the game bugs out and it crashes. And by crash, I mean you get this. As soon as you get to here. Fucking fantastic. So yeah. I had to redo that race, but didn't save. But then I did save. And now shit's good. So now it's time for this race, which the problem of this one happens to be going backwards. For one thing, you can't do that jumping skip anymore. The other thing is you have to go around the sides. You can't just jump that gap. And your boosts are a bit more limited this time in where you can actually use them. However, to compensate for this, they give you a fuck ton of time. It's actually kind of funny noticing just how much time they actually give you to do this. So yeah, it's pretty basic, honestly, in that regard. Except, this wasn't really a problem. The reverse races, honestly, are easier than the original races. And then you get to class 2, which I thought it was class 3, it's not, it's class 2. Which took me an hour. And, how should I say this? Class 2 has quite possibly the most annoying fucking line to deal with. Right now it's class 3 reverse. And I do beat the gold because I know what I'm doing, and luckily we do get a lot of time in this one, so getting the gold here, not a problem. You still have to know your lines, you have to be fast though. It's just, they give you more leeway of this time compared to fucking, like, the normal races. I feel like they give you less time in the normal versions of these races, the classes, compared to the reverse version. But class 2, oh god, class 2. So there you go. Now here's class 2. Right, first thing, do that. Second thing, get lucky. Because the AI can grab that without even touching it a mile away. It's stupid. Then, make this fucking jump and get this boost. Now, here's the best part about this. You're gonna love this. You then have to switch up your fucking route after this first go. Watch. So going the same way, doing the same bullshit. Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm kidding. What they want you to do, what some people want you to do, is they want you to go around and then, like, go straight forward for this. I'm telling you not to. Because even though you have to make that little turn there, you get boost there. You don't get boost if you go around normally and then jump off on the other shortcut. There is no boost there. You would have to store an additional boost in order to do that shit, so... Honestly, it's much better and fast to do it this way, because you need the boost for this one. You need it fucking badly. If you miss, I believe, like 2 or 3 boosts, you failed. Because you're gonna be too slow at that point. You need to boost like fucking crazy. But yeah, this took me like a fucking hour and 2 recordings. That first recording when I did the Reverse Class 3, I had to cut out like 40 fucking minutes of footage there. And I had to do another recording, which is this one, and now you're seeing this. After like an additional 30 minutes. This one sucks. And I just barely completed it. The record for that one was like a second later. I beat the fucking record for normal class 2 by about less than a second. Anyway, this reverse one's annoying too, because unfortunately, the AI gets in your way a lot for the beginning. And they kind of crash into everything, and then they fall off the pit and die. It's just kind of stupid. But after that, lap 2 to 5 is going to be much easier for you. Just be careful of these turns. Now there is one problem. The CPU actually keeps on your ass in this one for some reason. I thought these fuckers would stay behind, but from what I found, they go stupid fast here. Like, they did not let up. These assholes actually stay on your ass the entire race. Every time I reset this one and tried again and again and again, the CPU was always right behind me. So, I guess to compensate for the times being easier, they made the CPU harder. And the thing is, I've had a moment where a CPU fucking flew past me somehow. And I was able to actually beat the record, but it didn't count because I lost. I didn't get first. The fucker that went in front of me was also able to beat the world record of this fucking thing. They were also able to beat the fucking record in this game. They were able to get the gold. And like, it's so weird. It's so fucking weird.
Congratulations, you achieved the gold record.
I got it done here though. And now it's time for this fucking piece of shit. So, this one's the shortest one, but at the same time it's tough. You have to boost at the right spots like I am right now. And you have to make sure that you always have an extra boost on you at least. The reason I say this is because you're gonna fucking need it. Do not go for this without having an additional boost. Like right there, I have now a full free cap essentially. I want that. Because I can do that now. You kind of want to like take a boost on the straight lines every time if you can. Except here. Slow down here. Do not make a big jump. You will hit the wall. It will probably put you on fire. You will be slower because of it. Don't fuck yourself. Be careful about this too. If it does happen to you, don't worry, you got an additional boost. Just boost. Save your ass. And yeah, that's essentially Class 1 in a nutshell. You keep doing this 5 times, and if you're fast enough, you did it. Took me about 30 minutes. However, the reverse for this, I believe, took me 1 try. Because this is actually kind of difficult to do, because the times in the original fucking races, they are quite tight. You don't have that much room for mistakes. The reverse, oh, they give you like plenty. They give you 30 seconds of time to spare. Crazy. I don't know why I did this. Because you're expecting the reverse races to be harder, but they're not. Now, by the time you actually beat this after so much time spent on this and getting the gold, then you do the reverse, and it's a joke. Only reason I had to reset, because the AI actually fucked me up. Because again, for a little bit, the AI gets in your way, and they don't let up. The AI does get really aggressive in these reverse races. But if you keep at it, it's like... it's stupid easy. Look at that. He's really not letting up, that guy. But you do what I'm doing, you're fine. Always take inner turns, always know when to boost, and don't hit the walls, and don't get set on fire. And be careful of the CPU as well, because when you get to reverse, they will be dicks. Right there. How the fuck is he able to turn that well, that fast, without any problems? It's because they're fucking playing on a goddamn line, essentially. So, the AI, unfortunately, they are cheating in the reverse races. Their AI isn't smart in the original races. When you get to reverse, oh dear God, they really keep you fucking going. They do not want to play nice. Like, one mistake, and they'll fucking fly past you. But yeah, beat this race, get the gold, and ladies and gentlemen, we will have 100%, a pure 100% of the game, because we got all 286 precursor orbs legit way without exploiting any glitches.
Congratulations. You achieved the gold record.
Boom. 100%. There's our platinum. And that's it. That's Jak 2. So now I can save. I can check out the records too. And now we can just go and check out the bonuses, essentially. Because that's it. That's Jak 2. We've completed the game 100%, the legit fucking way. And yeah, we've unlocked everything, including Hero Mode, which is the new game plus. Here's the high scores. That's it. So, now it's time to go and check shit out, because I need to quit the game and then go into extras in order to get to the extra stuff. Because we can't do that in the actual game. We have to go back to the main menu right here and go to secrets. So you might notice that there's one thing missing there. We'll get to that soon, but right now it's time for scrapbook. We get to look through some of the behind the scenes stuff, like, you know, the character designs, level designs, you know, all the good stuff. I'm not really going to talk about this much, but I will say that this is only a small handful of the scrapbook, only a small handful of, like, concept art and such. There's a lot more, but there's a lot of them that are only in this scrapbook, though. So we are getting some stuff that we haven't seen before, at least. But you might have noticed all those question marks. You see, Hero Mode has its own 100%. You have to actually go and get at least 200 precursor orbs to get a Mega Scrapbook in the New Game Plus. You have to go and get another 200 precursor orbs to unlock that. No thanks. But I had to. I fucking had to. Oh, I fucking had to. I had to look everything, so I did go and do everything we just did again. I didn't record it, though. But I did unlock Mega Scrapbook. And yeah, here are the renders, so all the 3D renders. Some of them are pretty much, like, a bit dated. But they're great. And that one, that was like for the promotional art, that. That's some weird hair physics, huh? The string, the fucking spaghetti. Anyway, we got scene players, which lets us go through and look at all the cutscenes. Got level select, which lets us do all the missions again. They will not count anything we collect on there, though, to the main thing, though. So we can't use this to go back to the nest and get precursor orbs. We can't do that at all. Doesn't work like that. Yeah, you can watch all the cutscenes. There's no special cutscenes, though. No extra stuff. Just the usual cutscenes. And, yeah. So, the Mega Scrapbook. I didn't record it, but I did complete it, and I did go and record the Mega Scrapbook for you. So, we're just gonna go ahead and jump cut right about now. And, yeah, here it is. So now we're gonna look at the Mega Scrapbook, and we are now going to look through all the stuff. It's all extras. And honestly, that's it. So I'm not gonna talk about this. You're gonna have a look at it yourself, and it is stuff that isn't in the normal scrapbook. And, it's pretty good, honestly. But yeah, that's it. That is Jak 2. What I think of Jak 2, I think, you know, it was a good experiment. Like, they went from this usual free platformer that, like, you know, was very calm, very fun, very simple, basic, easy. But it was enjoyable. Maybe a bit boring, but enjoyable. But then they went into this very dark, edgy, like, action platformer game that had elements from Jak 1, but was completely fucking different. They changed everything. If you were to look at Jak 1 and Jak 2, put them side by side, you could barely find anything that's exact. Like, it has some of the same characters. It has the same voice actors. And I mean, some of the worlds here are the worlds you've been to in Jak 1, but they're nothing like they are now. And everything has fucking changed. You're not even really platforming anymore. Most of your time is going around driving or shooting shit. Like, that's it. The only time you're actually doing any kind of, like, platforming is you're looking for 100% shit for, like, the precursor orbs. Or to get through some fucking puzzles or some shit. Which, they did do. They did put some platforming in this game. But it's not as much as the shooting segments. And there's a fuck ton of it. So, yeah, this changed everything. This was just a whole 180 on the original. Including difficulty. Which is why I'm not too fond of this game much. and why I don't like it much. Because whereas Jak 1 was super easy, Jak 2 can go fuck itself because it's super hard. Oh god, is this game unfair to you? It does not play nice. If you are not on your fucking game, if you do not know what the hell you're doing, oh god, it's mean. The good news is I played this for years, so I do know what I'm doing for the most part. But even then, it's easy to screw up and miss shit and make mistakes and just like completely screw yourself over. Jak 3 fixed all of this. Jak 3 fixed this by essentially giving us an actual middle ground. Where we have the shit established by Jak 1 and Jak 2. But now we have some new shit. But the new shit does not fuck things up. It does not change everything. Because the driving around thing in the desert, which we'll get to that when we get to that, like, that's nothing new. Because you've only been driving around the entire fucking time in Jak 2, so it's like, that's a Jak 2 thing. Driving around all over the place for most of the game. There's a lot of platforming in Jak 3. There are shooting segments in Jak 3, but they're not that big. And they mostly involve the car, and not so much your guns now. But the difficulty is the main thing. Finding shit, doing the missions, doing the side missions, there's difficulty to them, but it's not super easy, nor is it super hard. Also, they mess around a lot, as you can tell. A lot of fun stuff there. But yeah, they don't fuck around. They don't make things unnecessarily difficult for you or unnecessarily easy for you. Like a complete joke. It's all middle ground. And I like Jak 3 a lot better because of that. Because it's just a lot more polished and done better than Jak 2 was. This was new. This was new to Naughty Dog because they've been so used to having this sort of like kid-friendly sort of simplistic bullshit because of Crash. But then they went edgy as shit. And now, after this, they start like getting to the spot where you can have fun and you can have serious and it mixes well, but one does not overpower the other. But the thing is, we're not doing Jak 3 next. Because there was a PSP game that essentially gives us some backstory and such to the events in the intro of Jak 2. From when we end up in Haven City and get knocked out, all the way to Daxter saving Jak after the game pumped to Dark Eco. There's a lot of shit Daxter's been up to during that time, because it's been a few years, as he had mentioned in the cutscene. And that's where Daxter on PSP comes in, which is what we're doing next. And I have recorded everything for that some years ago, so we're ready for that, no problem. Nothing's wrong with that. But as for Jak 2, which did give me some problems with recording and such, especially when I had to redo shit, I mean, it's over now. You've now seen me purely 100% in this game. I used a cheat, but it's a cheat that was intended to be used, that you can unlock and such. It's not an exploit. It's not a glitch. So it is pure. Because I did it the intended way. I did it the way I was supposed to do it. I wasn't trying to, like, glitch shit out and fuck the game over, fuck with the coding and such in order to get through this. I wasn't using a debug mode or anything like that, which does exist now, the debug mode thing. I never used that. I actually went and did everything the way you're supposed to do it. And obviously you're going to use the cheats once you unlock them. Obviously you're going to play around with them also ass. But yeah, you were obviously going to use the cheats anyway, because you unlocked them. Why would you not use them? So yeah, that's it. So, now that Jak 2 is done with, I'm now going to show the achievements. So, here are all the achievements. Here's the platinum. Some of these are going through the story, so you won't miss these. But a lot of them require you to get a certain amount of precursor orbs, a certain amount of the gems, doing the races, doing the fucking gun stuff. Doing a lot of shit just to get this. And I did. So you can have a look at this yourself, you can read it yourself, but yeah, do all these things, and you'll also unlock the game and achievements. So, there you go. That's Jak 2. So, next time, we'll be doing Daxter on PSP, which is Jak 2.5, because it is, or Jak 1.5 really, for it is the in-between of the beginning cutscene of Jak 2, of what Daxter's been up to while Jak was getting captured and pumped with Dark Eco for years. I mean, what Daxter's been up to has been interesting. And I mean, it does fit with the story and the character and such, and you do get the same voice actors, even though the game was not made by Naughty Dog. By someone completely different. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, though, that is it for Jak 2. I am done with this fucking game. We will do Jak 5 Daxter, but for now, I'm going to let the PS4 rest for a good bit, outside of, you know, Spyro. And yeah, next time, we'll be doing Daxter. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Jak 2 Let's Play, even if it did get a bit fucked near the end. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time for Daxter on PSP. Thanks for watching.